At the end, it's like, what? Orange is here too? What's up?
Hey, Orange, didn't know you'd be here.
Damn, this party just got good. What's up, guys? It's Kat and Deb from Two Market Girls. Welcome back to another vegan recipe. Today, to show how thankful we are, we're making something really, really tasty for dessert. And we're working with our friends at all-clad again.
Woo! And as we've said many times before, they just bring out the best in us.
Seriously, they're like a good luck charm.
Yeah, everything we've made has been so delicious.
So good. Check those recipes in the corner. What did we use today to make our recipes?
So they sent us two products, again, which is amazing. One of the products is a D3 ovenware square baking pan. The second is a D3 ovenware roasting sheet with cooling rack. When I saw that we were getting that stuff, I was so happy because I was like, I get to bake.
Yes.
Like, there's no way I'm not baking with this stuff.
No,
it's baking tools. And I am so happy with how the recipe turned out.
Oh yeah.
It's so full, and it's like so yummy and so delicious and actually pretty easy. Like, it's not actually that complicated to make.
Yeah, we didn't have that many dishes. And it's like a nice fall twist on something. So what'd you make?
So inspired by strawberry shortcake, which, to be honest, I've never really had.
Me neither.
I just see it, it's really pretty.
Yes.
Decided to give it a little fall twist and make a cranberry shortcake because I love cranberries so much.
And it's, for us, it's Thanksgiving weekend right now in Canada.
Yes.
So perfect timing. We can serve this up to our families.
Yeah, it's actually pretty easy to whip up. It looks super impressive, but it's actually quick and easy to whip up. So if you like really want to quickly run out and get the ingredients and make it for tomorrow for Thanksgiving, it's perfect for that.
Okay, should we go make it?
Yes. To make our cranberry shortcake, we are going to start off by making some sweet plain scones as the base. To do that, we're going to start off with some soy milk, add a little bit of apple cider vinegar and some ground flax seeds. This kind of makes a buttermilk egg and you get this nice fluffiness, but also holds everything together. Mix it all together and set that in the fridge until you need it again. Next up, we're going to combine all of our dry ingredients. So in a bowl, we're going to combine some all-purpose flour, baking powder, baking soda, and some salt, and just mix that all together until it's well incorporated. Leave that in the fridge until you need it again. Okay, next up, we are going to grate some vegan butter into our flour mixture. You can do this with a cheese grater, a handheld one, or you can do this with a food processor with the grater attachment to it. Food processor is much quicker, but there's more of a cleanup afterwards because you're cleaning up a full food processor for one item. So we just use the cheese grater to grate some butter into the flour mixture, and then you want to mix that in until the flour is just kind of coated and well dispersed within the butter, within the flour. We don't want the butter to like mix in with the flour. We still want chunks of butter there because this is what gives your scones some really good flaky layers. And then we are going to add in our soy milk mixture along with some maple syrup and some vanilla extract and just mix that with a wooden spoon until most of the flour is incorporated. Once you can't do any more with a wooden spoon, just get in there with your hands and fold it really quickly until all the flour is incorporated. You want to make sure you're not handling this dough too much or the body heat from your hands is going to actually melt the butter too much. But once all the flour is mostly incorporated, just turn that onto a clean surface and just knead it until all the flour is incorporated. Then you're just going to press it out into a 1-inch thick disc. Cut it into wedges or whatever desired shape you want. We got 8 triangle scones out of this. Then we placed it on our lined baking sheet, brushed it with a little mixture of soy milk and maple syrup, and drizzled some brown sugar on top so that you get some nice crispy top layer. Baked that in an oven preheated to 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 18 minutes. Once the scones are done, you can remove them from the oven and just set them aside to cool. We're going to focus all of our attention on the cranberries now. So to our square baking dish, we are just going to line it with parchment paper. Then throw in some frozen cranberries along with some orange zest, orange juice, cornstarch, brown sugar, and vanilla extract, and just using your hands, toss it until that stuff is nice and incorporated and coated all over the cranberries. Then we're going to bake it in our preheated oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes or until the cranberries are nice and warm and starting to burst. It's okay if it's really liquidy. That liquidy juice is actually gonna be so good to pour over the top afterwards, and you can use the scone to soak up all that delicious cranberry juice. Finally, we are just going to construct it. You just want to cut off a very thin layer of the top of the scone so that you have a flat surface to place all of the cranberries on. And once you cut into it, the openness of the scone will soak up all the nice juice. Then we're going to top the scone with our roasted cranberries, top it with some whipped cream, and optionally sprinkle on some fresh mint and a decorative twisted orange peel. I'm ready to eat.
It feels so fancy.
It does feel really fancy.
I feel like it's too classy for us. That's how I feel a lot of the times when we make fancy stuff. Yeah. I'm losing my berries. Get on the fork.
The crispy bottom of the scone.
The layers of flavor.
I like. It's so good.
You get like that savory butteriness from the scones. And you get that little tartness from the cranberries, and then the whipped cream just like
super sweet.
And then
super
at
light.
The end, it's like, what? Orange is here too? What's up?
Hey, Orange, didn't know you'd be here.
Damn, this party just got good.
This is one of my favorite desserts we've made. Wow. It's so good. I just love cranberries. I'm really sad cranberries are like basically only used for sauce now.
Oh.
Because I think cranberries are such a delicious fruit, and they're not as sweet as everything else, which I appreciate.
Drizzle some maple syrup on this. More maple syrup, more better.
Oh, this is so good. Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Yeah, to all of our Canadian viewers.
Yes. And to us.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
I'm thankful for you.
Oh, I was going to say for this dessert. For you too, though.
That's so nice. That was her second thought.
I mean, the dessert's really good. Alright, let's talk about the tools. I love the baking sheet. I've never had like a flat one. Are they all called roasting sheets?
I don't know. I call it a cookie sheet.
That's what I call it too,
Yeah.
but I didn't know. Maybe these are called roasting sheets. I don't know. But the roasting sheet is actually really, really cool. I like that it doesn't have edges. You can bake stuff right up to the edge. Like, you have more room to play with. It's pretty easy to grab at. It's got a nice like handle. It's heavy duty. Like, it's got some weight to it, which is really nice. And I love the cooling rack. The cooling racks I had before that are just so flimsy. Like, you can tell they're pretty cheap. Yeah. This one is so nice.
It's heavy duty.
And it's really pretty
good care
looking.
of our stuff.
I think it's really pretty.
It is.
Yeah.
Like, we could use that in photos and stuff.
That's exactly what I was thinking when I saw it. And then the square baking pan is great. It's a pretty basic square baking pan. It's nice. But something that I really like about all-clad that I've noticed in all their products is that they make the handles nice and big.
Yes.
Which, especially with stuff coming out of the oven, can be super awkward to grab. It's really hot. You don't want to burn yourself. So having those handles is actually really helpful. Especially when you have your oven mitt claws. It's easier to grab bigger handles when you have the oven mitt claws.
Anything to help accident-prone Catherine be safer in the kitchen benefits all of us.
I didn't burn myself once today.
That's a big win.
Big win.
So thank you again to all-clad. We'll link the cookware that we used today in the description box below. Go check it out. We'll also have the recipe linked in the description box, as usual. And a link to our podcast, where we talk about things like veganism, how we make our recipes, how we shoot our photography, all that fun stuff. We banter and make fun of each other, whatever you're into. We also have a Patreon account, which is like a crowdfunding platform where you guys can help support the work that we do, and we give you more content and help you. You kind of become like an advisory committee for us. We get your advice on recipes and ideas. We have polls and we have mukbangs.
You want to be a TMG mukbanger?
Oh yeah. So check that out. And in the comments, what should we talk about today?
Fall desserts?
Fall desserts.
Okay. I want to know how many people out there only eat cranberries when it comes to Thanksgiving and like cranberry sauce and stuff.
I knew you were going to talk about cranberries.
And
Just felt it
who
coming.
else has been inspired by this video to start using cranberries more?
Aw.
I want to use cranberries more, even though I use them a lot already. But tell me how you guys use cranberries that isn't cranberry sauce. Because as much as I love cranberries, I hate cranberry sauce.
Oh.
Weird, right?
Cranberry vodka. I'm alright.
You know what I really like? We made that cranberry cocktail once. That was really good.
Mm-hmm.
We also, in our mushroom Wellington, did that cranberry mustard.
Yes.
That was so good.
Oh, good times, good times.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's talk about cranberries in the comments. What are your feelings? How do you think we can make them more popular? Let's help them out.
Cranberries 2019.
And that's gonna be it. Subscribe for new vegan recipes every Sunday, whatever Wednesdays, every other Wednesday, and give it a thumbs up if you like when orange joins the party.
Thumbs up when your surprised orange is here. Pleasantly surprised, but surprised.
Of course. Orange, you glad I showed up?
I was about to say it. I was like, no, I can't. That's so bad.
Oh. It didn't occur to me to not say it. I was like, I almost didn't think of that to say. I would have been mad at myself.
Bye.